G'day, welcome back to your daily dose of Karens. Kevin's, they're no good, idiotic, public freakouts. Here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things, with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here are some people fighting and arguing on a plane.
You gonna slap some shit out of me. You gonna slap I got it.
I have no idea how we got here. I just am praying that this is after they've landed at the destination, so that when they deboard this plane, no one's going to be inconvenienced by whatever stupidity is currently happening here. Well, there's still going to be that inconvenience, but you know, it's better than having your plane delayed from going anywhere because of people like this. Here we have a guy who quickly makes enemies of everyone on the bus when he jumps into the bus and calls the driver the N-word.
Are you done? Did your mom teach you how to talk to people like that?
Yo, yourself, you racist piece of shit.
You know what? I'm a citizen too. Yeah, you.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes,
Yo,
I am.
you really
Thank
should walk because you need the weight loss,
My
bro.
dad was in the army.
You really should walk because you need the weight loss.
Ass kicked, you bitch.
Get the f off the
You want to
bus,
get your
bro.
ass kicked,
Get
bitch?
the f off the
You want to
bus,
get
bro.
your
Oh,
ass
I got
kicked,
it right here
bitch?
if you're gonna hit me, dude.
What do you hit?
Get the f
You hit a pussy like you?
Get the f off
Like
this
a
bus,
pussy mother.
Get the f off this bus,
A
bro.
pussy mother like you?
Yeah, I'm the pussy talking shit to a bunch of strangers, dude. Bringing up racist and sexist slurs, and I'm the
Oh
pussy,
my
dude.
God.
Get the f off
You're
yourself.
a
Get the
Democrat?
f off
Are
this
you a
bus,
Democrat?
loser.
You're a goddamn Democrat, aren't you? Democratic pussy.
Yeah, that's it right there, dude. Yeah, we're the problem, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh.
You know why?
Why's that? I'd love to hear it.
Trump.
Okay, yeah, I'm the reason that fool exists.
I'm sorry, it looks like you've already got a head injury, so I'm not willing to fight you because that's why you got the bandage wrapped around your head, right? What a confrontation here. What a crazy man. Just jump on the bus and immediately scream the N-word at the driver. Just absolutely amazing behavior. You know, this next clip's going to be amazing when we start off with a guy yelling that he's the customer. But I want to know how we got here in the first place to lead to this guy to go screaming out. Well, he just did something stupid at a previous time or just before and has now just been denied service and now he's losing his shit? I don't know. Here you have a guy who absolutely loses it at a KFC at the manager for some reason that I don't think we ever get properly explained.
This is what the I'm gonna tell you. If I order something back there, regardless of if it's through the app or not, stop! I said do not open your lips and you open it.
Okay, don't
Come down here, bro. I'm not all them teeth out your
Not my business. Man, I'm not here. I'm
yeah,
not.
but you don't know how to run the business properly.
I'm not.
Do you want the black and yellow shits in your head to start rolling all over the floor? Shut the up when I'm talking to you. What else? What are you gonna do? You're gonna put your hands on me?
No.
You're not gonna do so. Shut the up, like I said, because I won't put my hands on you.
I know. This is
Okay,
not-
so shut the up and listen to what I have to say. If I went back there and I used my code, you would not tell me that I. No. What the did I just say? Do not open your mouth.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, and they're pissed off too.
Yeah, and
they're
they're
pissed off too. So listen to what the customer.
Okay,
what the customer has to
Manager here.
say.
I'm not. Manager here until here. He
Okay,
left.
so why
He's
you
not
over here
my
talking?
business.
Why are you talking?
So why
Scram.
blame me? Why blame me?
Because you
Why
don't
blame me?
Because you're the person in charge. You're the person in charge. You took that responsibility to be the manager. So now guess what? You have to hear my shit. That's your job. That's your job. You're not about to tell me.
You take them another
And guess
job.
what? If I was to take your spot,
You take
nobody
them
will be yelling at me like
You're
this.
thinking you expert than everyone. No.
Guess what? And I will take your job and do it better than you.
I know.
And I will take your job and do it better than the
I know how you
way.
You
that you're about to tell me that you can't pass me some shit through the window. Yeah, and then what do you call police for? You don't talk a back talk for me. What are you talking about back talk? I came to very respectful there before you disrespected me.
Really want to know what actually happened to cause this, because it just seems like a weird, over-the-top thing to be yelling at the manager about something. There seems to have been a potential error in the app somehow, or something along those lines. That's what I can gather from what the guy tries to say. I don't know. Just seems crazy and insane. It's absolutely wild. Here we're dropped in the middle of what seems to be the aftermath of a potential road incident, and here we got a guy who is just going off at the woman inside of her car over whatever happened here. So we have a good Samaritan saying, hey, stop that, maybe just go into your car, call the cops, and stop being this type of person.
Don't move your car no more, just call the police. Don't move it no more because you're further damaging the car. And then you have on traffic, you sir need to get in your car and call the police. And stop intimidating this woman and her child.
I'm not trying to
Just,
intimidate
sir, hop in your car and call the proper people for this. Call the police. Her baby is scared and you're sitting here yelling at her. Hop in your vehicle and call the police. Leave this woman and her child alone. You're welcome.
I don't know who's at fault for what happened here, nor what actually happened here, but this is not how you handle stuff like this. Keep cool, calm, collected, make sure everyone's okay, and then exchange the information, yada, yada, yada. There's not much more to it than that. You don't need to start screaming and shouting at the person who you're involved in an accident with. It's just not necessary. Next, we got a Karen who has no idea how to handle their own emotions when in any form of conversation about any potential issues.
Be quiet, be quiet.
Are you 35?
Look.
Have you paid for this lot?
Did you pay for it?
It is not booked until June 1st.
Okay,
sir.
Karen.
So there is no right for you to be here.
Okay, Karen.
I am not Karen.
Oh,
There's
no, okay.
right for you to be here.
Okay.
Disrespectful. Go to your own slot or...
Okay, who is this
It's
person?
totally unnecessary that you're so...
Okay.
You can't get in your own slot.
Okay, be quiet. Just be quiet.
Who are your both in your own slot? You what?
Okay, we got you. What else do you want?
You know what?
We're being really nice to you. They know where
Being really nice. You screamed at my daughter.
I screamed at her.
Be
quiet. So who's screaming? Really?
Get the away from us! You are not respecting our boundaries!
We got 6 feet here.
You're not 6 feet from ours! Oh, get away!
Okay.
On Mother's Day,
Oh, yeah?
a boat...
Oh. Okay. What's the problem?
That's off of our dog!
Oh, really? Your dog? Why are you like that?
Because on Mother's
We're
Day,
being so nice to you.
This is not your mooring! If you paid to moor your boat here, there would be no issue, sir. Just go to your own mooring. What number? This is 35!
Really?
Just go to your own mooring.
So what's the problem with 35?
That you do not book this slot! Get away!
So what if I have 35? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just don't touch me. Don't touch me. So, what is the problem now?
You need to leave.
Be quiet.
Both of you.
Be quiet. Just be quiet. She's
Can you tell me what your name is and which slip?
no. I wouldn't. Who are you?
My name is Richard M. Truck. What is your name?
I don't give a shit about what my name is. I don't have to give my name. I don't have to give my name. Look. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna call the police on you. So now I'm gonna have to
Both of my daughters. Both of my girls.
No, I'm gonna.
I think there's two logical conclusions here. Either A, the daughter is a complete psychopath, or B, most likely B, she probably has some form of special needs. But I wouldn't be too surprised in that case, considering how off the handle she went and her own parents can't even control her. Which, yeah, okay, that is some wild shit. That entire thing is just, whoa. And I cannot believe, just like, when you're being recorded, one of your instincts is to try and go up to that person and potentially cause some some violence. Even the father was going to do that. He starts going, you know what? Stomps out of the boat, gets stopped by her daughter, then his daughter pushes them instead, which is just like the many layers of, what? Some people just completely amaze me with their stupidity. Here we're at Carl's Jr. and we have a customer that is extremely upset because the worker here did not serve them the moment the customer said he was ready. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be a fun one for you guys watching.
So, are you ready to take my order now? Is that a yes? You're not talking. I can't understand you.
Well, that's what you like to do, is that you don't want to communicate.
No, I asked you. And you were busy doing something else. I said, I'm ready now. And you said, well, can't you see I'm busy doing something else? The customer always comes first. You can take a second and say, okay, sir, in one moment. You didn't do that. You just kept on doing what you were doing, standing there and ignoring me. That's why I asked. I said, well, can you help me, please? You know, the customer always comes first.
No, you're putting words in your own mouth. You did not say that.
Well, are you ready to take my order now?
No, because you decided to be this way.
I decided to be what way? A customer?
Yeah, entitled.
Okay, well, can I? No, not entitled.
That is what you said.
I didn't say anything about being entitled. I asked to speak to a manager, and you said, "Do you see one here?"
Yeah. Do you see one?
Okay, well, let me ask you again. Is there a manager on duty right now?
No, there isn't.
Okay. Is there a supervisor on duty?
No, there isn't.
Okay, so are you ready to take my order then?
No.
So are you going to take my order? Yes or no?
No, I'm not.
Why?
Because you decided to give me attitude.
I didn't give you an attitude. I asked you to do your job. That's what I asked.
What's up?
He was doing something else, and I said, hey, I'm ready for my order, and he still stood there doing something, bent over. I said, excuse me, could you take my order?
Oh, it's because he has to deposit money. He's on his...
I understand that.
No, you did not understand.
I understand. You can't put words in my mouth. I understand that. He could have acknowledged me and said, sir, one moment. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
What did he say? I'm busy doing something. Can't you see that?
Yeah.
Is that how you treat customers? Would you want to be treated that way? Would you want your family member to be treated that way? Would you treat somebody that way if your manager was standing here?
Do you just want to say sorry?
Well, he doesn't have to say sorry. Just act like a human being and don't have an attitude.
Oh,
that's all I'm asking.
Coming from you.
Right.
You were saying you are always right.
No, I never said that.
No, you did say that.
I said I am a customer. The customer comes first.
You're recording.
This is a business. My dollars pay your salary. My dollars pay the electricity. Not just my dollars. Anybody that comes through that door. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it to your corporate office, and I'll let them make the decision on what happens. All right, can you take my order, ma'am, please?
I'm not on the clock. That's the thing. But I'll take it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
And you're not on the clock. Okay.
What an entitled prick. I'm sorry, but that's just what that is to me. Like, I get it. Yeah, technically you're right. Yes, the customers' dollars pay people's salaries at these jobs. But to be so damn entitled about it is just really, really just... You're a dick. You know you're a dick. You know you're a prick. And you've just decided to use it because you just don't give a damn. Which is an interesting stratagem. And like, newsflash, yeah, you might be ready to get served now, but doesn't mean that a staff member is ready to immediately serve you at that moment. They're in the middle of doing something. They're not just going to drop what they're doing to immediately serve you. They'll serve you the moment that they're able to. Because they could be doing other things, like, I don't know, putting more chips in to cook, or doing various other things that do relate to making food and serving customers, because, you know, it's their job. He might be in the middle of cleaning something that needs to kind of be finished, the cleaning needs to be finished, because, you know, if they leave the chemicals on there, it could do some damage. Like, it could be various different things here, but you're so entitled that the moment that you're ready to be served, you must be served. Yes, to a degree, the customer does come first in most circumstances, in most places where customers are the business. But also at the same time, patience is a beautiful thing that you should probably learn. Oh, also, kid, the other person who was working there looks quite young, so maybe don't quite understand it, but you're no longer on the clock. You don't need to serve them. You need to move on. You're no longer being paid to do anything, so you should just go home. Don't be another one of the people that work outside of being paid, because that's a really bad thing. You're not being paid to do the job. Don't do it. Here we got an intriguing clip that comes from Goodwill. Basically, this guy apparently came to this Goodwill based upon an ad that he saw either online or in a catalog or just on one of the random billboards around the area. Basically, he's come into the store going for that special, and it turns out that special isn't a thing, so this is how he responds to it.
Leave. Just leave.
Because you guys drug me in here on a false sale.
All right, you can call corporate and take that up with them.
Damn, you work for Walgreens? Then shut up. If you don't work for Walgreens...
Hey, man, just leave, man.
You too.
Just leave.
Start working for Walgreens, ma'am, on your spare time.
You act like a big kid. Just leave, man. Just leave. Just leave. Golly, man. Look at these kids. They act better than you do, man.
You, because he didn't get drug in here on a false
Call
ad.
corporate. Take that up with corporate.
I'm going to call corporate. Have you ever called corporate?
Call corporate. Take it up
Call
with them.
corporate. Have you ever called corporate?
Golly.
You work for them. You know what calling corporate means? It means you'll never be
Just leave.
You'll never have a phone.
Just leave, man. Golly. You coming back for more.
I'm not going to leave until you stand up. Okay, no, you have to stand up before I'm leaving.
Just leave,
I'm
man.
not standing up till you. I'm not leaving until you stand up.
How old are you? How old are you?
4 times older than you.
All right, act like it and leave. You acting like a big kid, man. You leave out of here, get in your car, and call corporate, and you let them know about they false prices. You don't have to yell across the store. It's kids in here, man. Just leave. Just leave,
You
man.
don't care.
I
care
don't.
enough to get up.
I
Sit
don't.
there. Get out of the store, man.
Thank you, man.
You work here?
Yeah.
You work here?
What's your problem?
Do you work here?
No, but I have a good daughter. Get on here. You're making a problem. What's your problem?
That is crazy, man. Just leave, man. You need to start shopping online, man.
No, I need to shop.
You need to shop online. That's fine, leave. That's fine, just leave. Golly.
Yeah, if the ad showed a special price of X, Y, and Z, then and it was within the time frame that you went to the store, yeah, that legitimately sucks. But there's a few things to pay attention to. At least that's from what I've learned in Australia. I don't know if it follows a very similar system, but usually, let's say for example, catalogs. Any catalogs that get sent out, there's less and less of them these days. The catalog tends to promote specials that happen in the next week cycle. Over here in Australia, the specials cycle every Wednesday. So Wednesday, you'll have a new batch of specials at most supermarket stores that weren't there the day beforehand. Usually the catalogs for those specials either come out on the weekend beforehand or maybe even a week beforehand. But usually these catalogs have got dates on them to let you know when these specials are going to be in effect. That might have been the case here where it gave you an ad for a special that also had some dates attached to it. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's meant to be a now special, or maybe you saw an old ad that hadn't been taken down yet. Either way, it seems like something's gone astray. But I love his reaction when he finds out that he's been told to leave multiple different times, and then he's just like, you know what, you stand up. I'll leave after you stand up. That's such a ridiculous thing to like. That makes no sense to me. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave if you stand up. What happens when he stands up? Nothing's gonna happen if he stands up. I legitimately don't get why you're making such a wacky request, man. This Karen isn't getting exactly what they want from Subway because they don't have all their ingredients out in the front area as of yet, so she decides to take out her camera and starts recording and goes off at the worker whilst trying to explain reason.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with nothing you got going on today. It's barely 9:15. Barely. Okay. And you have nothing's wrong going on. And you throwing a sandwich. Just throwing it together. Just throwing stuff on him. And you got the audacity to be rude.
You can quit recording me for
and
one,
you got the audacity
because
to be rude. Do you want to make it correctly?
I will when my customer talks to me correctly.
Cucumbers and put the stuff towards the end of the bread correctly where there's completely.
Is that better? Is that correct? Or do you
that's,
want me to
that's how you want to do it?
over?
That's how you want to do it? You got me. What's your name?
Barney.
What's your name? Bernice? You look like a motherfucking Bernice. Make sure I get your motherfucking face real good so they can see how your motherfucking attitude is up in here. Real up individual. Real.
I'm sorry, but you should shut your mouth because you're clearly not trying to find a solution to this problem. You're just trying to cause more issues and get your clip to go viral on TikTok or whatever has you're going to post it on. This worker was clearly trying to explain to you the reason why not every ingredient is available at the front at this point in time, and you just keep interrupting her, going at her, calling her a horrible worker and all these other bits and pieces. Man, and actually be an adult, be mature, not whatever this is. Here we have a Karen going off at a bunch of fast food workers, and one of the other customers wasn't happy with the Karen doing so, so he goes off at the Karen. Here's what happens.
Shut me up. Why don't you shut me up? I'm so tired of ignorant people like you coming in here talking bad about the workers. That's why you can't get workers. Who wants to sit here and listen to some come in here and talk to them? Let that man work. That man ain't causing you no problems. He's doing the best he can. It doesn't matter what I like. I can tell you don't like it. Well, too bad. Go someplace else. Go to Burger King. Have it your way at Burger King. Will you shut the up? I just said that. I said shut the up, man. I don't care who you call. I could care less.
Excuse me, can you call the police?
You call them.
Yes, you can.
You call them. You say they're busy.
Well, then get the manager back over here.
What's on that corner for now?
Better yet, I don't want the food.
You don't need to.
I love how the Karen's first reaction to this is like, can someone call the cops on him? He's annoying me. Can someone call the cops on him? All the workers are just looking at her going like, nah, I think we're good. I think you're causing more problems here. And the actual guy itself's like, why don't you call the cops? You've got a phone, why don't you do it yourself? Which is a question, yeah. Why don't you do it yourself? If you really want to call the cops, why don't you get out your phone and call them yourselves? Oh, probably because you know how stupid this is going to sound, and then you know that when they do eventually come, they're going to look at the situation and then question you about what the hell were you thinking calling the cops on something so petty and stupid. So yeah, you understand what you're doing here. You know exactly what you're doing, and that's why you won't do it yourself. This guy brought a car from a second-hand dealership and decided to, and after things didn't work out very well, let's say the car breaking down within the first day of having the car itself, he decided to take matters into his own hands.
You cost me money, I cost you money.
What happened? Tell me.
A lot. They said me, so y'all. So they. This the general manager.
Who is this?
The general manager works here.
Inside here?
Yep.
No. You must come into my location.
No.
What happened yesterday?
$500 in tolls. $5,000 in repairs. Car cut off less than an hour after I got it. I'm done talking. Thank you.
Get out of face and go somewhere else. If you need anything, I can help you.
Huh?
If you need anything, I can help you.
No, I don't want help.
Man, I'm glad I live in a country like Australia that has consumer protection laws, because if this type of thing happened here, you would be the dealership would be forced to give you to either help fix the problem or give you a refund of the vehicle and everything to do with that. Like, they would be forced into it. There's no way out of it. They because they sold you a screwed car that wasn't functioning as intended, they will now get screwed over by the law. But from the sounds of things, it probably doesn't work that way in America. Surely there'd be a way to get something out of this though. But if a car breaks down day one you brought it, surely there's something there. But either way, this is a great way of making sure people don't go to this dealership, having fun signs out there and then recording it and then posting it online. So that's a funny one. Here we are dropped in the aftermath of a very chaotic situation where we watch this guy put his shirt back on, which makes me question what happened beforehand. Basically, there seems to be a conflict between a customer and whom seems to be the manager of this store.
Hey, Steven.
Okay, this your
We got an issue
store?
up here at the store.
Sir, get out of your store.
Fuera.
This is your store? If this is your store, you don't know how to run the store.
What are you gonna do, bro? Get out my store.
Oh, because you got somebody standing in front of you?
Watch out, bro.
Huh?
Bro, you're good. You're good.
Are you good though?
I'm good. I'm good.
Let me tell you something.
What? Get out my
You
store.
touch me, you die.
You not gonna.
I'm not gonna
Get out
walk.
my store.
What the you mean?
Get out my store, bro. Give us the receipt. Go ahead.
Sácalo fuera. Sácalo.
I say seems to be because the guy who looks to be the manager also looks quite young. So if he is that young and also is the manager, then good job on your career moves, unless you got put in that position by family. Either way, that's not really what matters here. It honestly seems like there's some form of situation here where the customer was not happy for one reason or another. The manager tried to solve this situation but didn't work out, and a fight clearly ensued at some point, or came close to ensuing potentially. I don't know. The entire I just wish we had more from what happened before the clip itself that we got given here. Unfortunately, that's not the case, and hey, the guy goes for one last good push on his way out, which is entertaining and also kind of sucks to be the guy who got pushed, because it's just like you don't want to resort to violence, especially when the guy is threatening like, you touch me, I'll kill you, and I'm going to touch you first even though you're not doing so to me. Here we got a Kevin who's going off at one of the restaurant workers, and then another customer who's in the room decides to stand up and defend them. This guy gets extremely upset and decides to call the cops on him.
You did not to me, lady. You're about to get called something you're not going to like. You know what your mouth. You shut the f*** up. This does not involve you. Bring it on, motherfucker. Bring it on. Bring it on. Sit down and shut the f*** up. You've already threatened me. I'm about to call the cops and have your taken to jail.
Scare me.
Good.
Yeah, respect her, man.
I have no respect for her.
Idiot. You ran over
What?
some food. I see
What mother?
Come on, try them up.
You're the one that started it. You mind your own business. You mind your own business.
Yeah, respect her, man.
I have no respect for her. You sit down and eat your damn dinner and shut the f*** up. Someone's threatening to kick my ass over something that's none of his damn business. I want him charged with the threat, the messenger for threatening me. My name is Charles Dallas. I don't know what his name is. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The Tony's Barbecue on 140 Highway 1. I do not know the address, ma'am. It is Tony's Barbecue on Highway 146 in Mont Bellevue. Yes, ma'am. I'm inside the restaurant. He's inside the restaurant also.
In this situation, I hope either the cops didn't come and the guy didn't get what he wanted, or the cops do come and once the situation is explained to the cops, this guy gets arrested for his own flagging. Ultimate karma would be served in that case. Like, I don't get these type of people. It's like, oh my god, how dare you get involved in something that in me screaming at a worker. That's not allowed. You're not allowed to defend other people. You can't do that. It's like in this guy's mind, if he was to be assaulting a girl, you shouldn't get involved because it's none of your business. That's what his mind really seems like to play at right now. Yes, that is a bit of an exaggeration and a hyperbole, especially when compared to what the situation was, but let's be realistic here. If you have the attitude that when someone is screaming at a restaurant at another person for ultimately no reason, especially when it's a restaurant worker, and you shouldn't get involved because it's none of your business, then what other terrible thinking do you have in there? Like, come on, be realistic here. This clip's an interesting one. So, according to the person behind the clip here, this red wagon was stolen out of their front yard earlier this day. And later on, they come across a person at the gas station who has this exact same red wagon. Which is weird, isn't it? Anyway, later on, they find the same person out the front of a Taco Bell. And so they decide to go up and take a good look at the red wagon, discovering something that proves that it's there.
Excuse me, this is mine. So I need you to get your stuff out right now.
What do you mean?
This is mine. This wagon. Yeah, okay, that's bullshit. My wagon just left, and y'all be walking across, stealing people's shit, and I need you to take your stuff out immediately.
No.
You have literally 10 seconds. I don't care.
No,
10
this
seconds.
is mine. I actually bought this.
Huh?
No.
Come here. Come here.
No,
Come
this
look.
is mine.
Yeah. She don't even want us to look.
Please. What are you talking about? Look at what? Hey! Look! Hey, come on now.
Yeah, this is ours. Yep, this is ours.
How? No, it is not. Stop! Would you stop? Oh my God!
Hey.
She stole my shit, and I'm getting it back.
Okay, ma'am, all you have to do was come and say something.
For what? She came to my property and took my stuff, so I'm gonna come in hers. Say something if you want to.
Okay, I can call the police.
You call the police, because she stole my shit.
Okay, well, I can call the police.
Call the police.
Probably the one thing about this entire clip that I just want to say, throwing shade at the Taco Bell manager for coming out trying to find out what in the world was happening out front of their store is a bit, I don't think was necessary, because I would get her position. Like, she just sees outside of the door a pair of people come up to this person sitting down at the table, look at their wagon, then rip stuff out of their wagon, take the wagon and attempt to walk away. Of course you're going to be curious, what the hell's happening here? Are they just straight up robbing her or something? What in the world's going on here? So of course she's going to come out and go, what's happening? I'm going to call the police. Ultimately, according to a follow-up clip, the Taco Bell manager backed off and didn't get the police involved, and the reason why is because the red wagon had the daughter's name on it, which is the reason why they knew it was hers. So, yeah.